even for most of us here, and those who have been re-elected more than 2 times, it is because of the trust the electorate they have with you, or rather the citizen at large. Because sometimes it is not only about your constituency or rather your county. It is about your republic, the country. How does the country see you? Does it see you as a person who adds some value? And this is because when you take a bill, you take a motion which talks about an issue which covers the entire country, an issue of the community, an issue for our society. And when doing this, we have to go along with our people. Maybe you can start from mashinani. You just go there, maybe you do a football tournament, and then even before that, you do a talk. And then you talk with your electorate, and then you even ask them that you need some proposal, that because you want to take something to the parliament, is it okay? What are their inputs? How do you do it? So that when you do it, they also have ownership of whatever you have taken to that parliament. Honorable members, what unstable of sensitization of parliament is now a necessity. It is high time to work on parliamentary outreach program. If the citizens have their own bunge mashinani to discuss their matters of concern, why don't we also leverage on our role of representation by taking parliament close to the people? One time maybe, and I know Kiari, I've been referring to him many times because I know in this field, he's good in this field. Sometimes tunatengeza tu wabunge kadhaa wanaenda huko mashinani. Hata kama tunaenda Nairobi, mahali najua Nairobi kuna bunge ya wananchi, and it is in all cities right now. Na tunaenda a certain committee, wanaenda kwa hiyo bunge ya wananchi, wanasema now these are the issue, these are the agendas which we have done this week. There were this petition by Honorable Omar Mwinyi. There was this petition but by Honorable Jen Kiari here, and this is what we did, and this is what the parliament has resolved. So at least these people we know aki wabunge wanafanya kazi. I stand as the chair of the Information and Public Communication Committee, and we believe that enhancing public knowledge about how democracy works will enhance inclusive and participatory decision-making processes on issues that affect the people. Honorable member, the rationale for parliamentary outreach and education. In the parliamentary context, education will focus on increasing public knowledge of Parliament's role and helping the community understand some of the principles involved, including motion which we take, petition, the bills, statements, question, all those things we are doing as members of Parliament. But do our electorate know? Do our electorate see us through the TV channels? Do they maybe have that time? So which other ways are we suggesting to ensure that they feel us that we are really there representing them, Honorable Member? Article 118 of Constitution stipulates that Parliament shall conduct its business in an open manner and facilitate public participation and involvement in the legislature and other business of Parliament. The National Assembly Standing Orders 252 state that every person shall have access to the House and its committee, except as may be expressly provided to the contrary. The importance of public participation cannot be overemphasized, since the courts have declared several legislation unconstitutional for lack of it. In one of the rulings, the High Court pronounced that public participation is not a mere cosmetic venture or a public relation exercise. It is a must. We have to do it. We cannot do it without that public participation. For public participation, we ensure that our citizen, our electorate, they have the ownership with whatever we are doing or whatever decision we are undertaking. Honorable members, the status of the parliamentary outreach and education program. The digital space has become an important avenue that has opened online space for people to exercise their freedoms of association and expression. Do we know that we have the Bunge website? How many of us knows that we have the Bunge website? For instance, do we know that? Are we engaged? Are we interacted with this website, the Bunge website? Maybe few of us we have done. Then we need to do so now. So far, we have a live broadcast that have enabled the people to receive real-time debates in the plenary house proceeding of the two houses, that is the Senate and the National Assembly. The National Assembly website is also an avenue. That is what I was talking about. Honorable member, the National Assembly is also on Twitter with approximately 155,000 followers, and Facebook with only 11,000 followers. Just imagine. This is expected to have many followers in Kenya, but it is a number that has been surpassed by different renowned personality. Even our right honorable Speaker Wetangula is doing better than us, you know. And even Deputy Speaker here, Boss Sholei. Eh? What is your number right now? Honorable Speaker. I don't know, but I know it's many. It is in millions, huh? So we still have a long way. We have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have the website. We need to engage this. Way forward. Allow me to also set out some of the activities that the Committee on Information and Public Communication of the 6th Parliament will be focusing on to promote public engagement. One, an annual Parliament week comprising of the following activity. We want to have a week which we'll call it a Parliament week. This will be opening Parliament to the public. The Parliament will be open for the public to come, to showcase the work of Parliament as well as encouraging public engagement and participation in legislative business. Right now what we see is mostly students coming from different schools. And even I want to say that they just come, they're at the gallery, we engage them, Russian, and some engagement with the student. Triggers just told us here that they have been really interacting with the student to show them the world of politics, how to understand politics, how to understand the system of politics, you know. Are we doing that? It's only the area MP where the school comes from. You just go there, meet them, maybe have some photos from the gallery, take them to lunch. But do we interact with them? Do we show them what we are doing? Do we show, for instance, that particular day, that this is what we have done, this is what has happened today? Mheshimiwa Pasaris leo ameongea kuhusiana na kina mama wa colleges and even to the high schools. Annual Parliamentary Sport Day incorporating all the services. This we also we keep on build our relationship, and we also bond our people with different institutions. Sometimes tunakuwa na Bunge FC inacheza na Utawala. Tunakuwa hata sometimes tuseme Bunge FC itoke iende Muranga County. Muranga County women rep hapo na viongozi wa Muranga watafute Muranga FC. Na wakuwe na tournament ya Bunge FC na Muranga FC, because I know it has been happening, but it is not that big, you know. Inafanyika kidogo sana that we don't even feel it, and the entire country that doesn't feel that we really have such kind of a program. So we need to do it in so many counties, or rather in constituencies, hata kama not all of them, but maybe we can have a schedule, and then we say this year, this is through our committee. I think we are going to discuss and see a way forward on this issue. Participation in the Agricultural Society of Kenya shows. This one, it has been done many times. Na hii participation in agricultural or there's not that big awareness, people don't feel that. People just see, Mheshimiwa Rachel, nilimwona mara moja tu akiongea, and Mheshimiwa Rachel, he was represent and the interest of Kenya at large. Establishment of parliamentary gallery, documenting. Yeah, I know time is up, I just want to rush. Thank you. Documenting the history and the evolution of the Kenyan parliament, we need to have that. We also think of having a museum. Maybe space can be a challenge for us, but we can just use some galleries. We also want to have a gift shop. We went to Washington, D.C. the other time with the Deputy Speaker, the Sholei, the clerk, and other members. And we also visited this gift shop where people can also buy some souvenirs and also so many things we can showcase through that area to promote and ensure the visibility of Parliament on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, among others, cost-effective means of citizen engagement. Oversee the publication of information and education communication material such as the Parliament magazine. We used to have the Parliament magazine, but today it is no longer there. We want to revive that so that at least we can also show all the proceeding which has been done, and especially on the pertinent issues and the emerging issues and what the members are saying. What are the solutions we are putting for our people? Broadcasting by the Signet Senate and the Google TV channels with covering parliamentary committee proceedings. Enhance parliamentary outer diplomacy during the East African Community Interparliamentary Games, the MENA Games. Oversee implementation of the record management policy, including digital achievement of parliamentary records. Support the Center for Innovation in Parliament, East African region, with the Parliament of Kenya hosting it. Lead the parliamentary digital transformation program to facilitate
are